recognize some guys in here. I recognize a couple. Scotty,
Yeah, so you'll recognise our boys, yeah. So it's Scotty, Larson,
Lawson,
B. Robbie, Patty Pat is one of my friends.
Patty Pat. Yeah, he's fast. I've seen him a couple times. I was watching him the other day. He's
But
got
he
a nice
watches
little
streaming
screen
that.
too. Yeah, he's got a nice little
Yeah,
YouTube
mate.
channel.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, mate. I met him in real life and that.
Oh, really? That's super cool.
Yeah, mate. I lent him the money for his drink.
Hey, I'm sure he appreciates that. As does
Oh,
his
mate, he
viewers.
does,
As
mate.
does
Like,
his
so
viewers.
basically, I found him doing a commentary on one of my races at Baku. At Baku. This is where I found him. Yeah, like, so, and, like, we become really good friends and found out we lived, like, proper close to each other. So we met up.
So you've got history here at Baku.
Hell yeah, mate. Hell yeah. Right. Nearly go time, buddy. It's nearly go time.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at some of the commentary previously in this league, and it's got some pretty fast guys here. And so,
Yeah. Like, this is tier 1 of this league, mate. And, like, because, like, it's got IRT in it, but like, IRT are pretty tasty. Patty Pat has invited you to join up. He's Patty racing a league race, bro. I tell you what though, like, after we had our little meeting Evans, like, wow, we called each other, yeah, like, he is well excited, he's like, oh, this is good, awesome,
oh no, one of us is breaking up.
I'm actually nervous about, like, Battleground, mate, actually really nervous about it. It's big potential there, big potential.
Well, yeah, it's a great opportunity, but I think you're gonna get a chance. You got the skill set.
I felt well nervous in that, and then when I was in the with Lemons and that, like, I was sat there hearing Lemons. I'm gonna be sweet as a nut, mate.
Yeah, it seems like this whole sim sensation, a lot of these guys have been racing for years, but some of these guys have only been racing for a short amount of time and just have a natural aptitude to just jump in a race car. Like Rob, I don't know how long V-Rob 16 has been racing, but that dude is a monster out there in the Ferrari. They better look out.
He plays F1.
They better bring it.
F1. He's very good though. Very, very good. He's starting off. Right, I'll just wait for it to kick in, and then when I'm going to laugh, I'm going to do the intro. And we'll get rolling.
Let's get it cracking, sir.
Oh, this is... Hold it. Hello, yes, and welcome on in. I am the Fluff, and I am doing commentary here today at Saviour 6. And looking, like I said, this is a new year, and looking at it, it's quite tasty. I'm looking forward to this race, and I am privileged to join tonight in the commentary box by Artistic Genius. How are you doing, buddy?
Oh man, I'm doing fantastic and just really happy to be out here with you. It's going to be a fantastic races. A lot of great guys out here who are really quick sim racers. So it's exciting and
Yes, I'm new to this league, but there are some big names that I already know in this league, and that's why I'm like, I'm excited. We're gonna be in for a show here tonight at Baku. It's a very tight track here. It's like it is a street circuit. It's one of the Fluff's favourite street circuits. But then, like, it's not very forgiving. There is no runoff area. We all know that castle section can catch even the best of drivers at the most of times, but best of times. So it's definitely lining up to be a good one. So I know these guys, some of these guys that I see racing quite a bit, they're going to be pushing. They are going to be pushing.
Yeah, I need to keep my eye out a little bit more so I can get some of these guys' streams because, you know, a lot of them have some rigs and it looks like, man, they're really prime time and ready to do this on a national stage. So let's set the platform for them.
So I'm going to jump on board with the man who went out first, and I think it is. Yeah, it's our Hug 29. He's just coming through that tricky double corner there, keeping it light and breezy on his outlap. He's going to see first one out to lay the benchmark to the boys. So let's see what's happening, let's see what he's bringing. He's lining himself up nice here as he's entering the castle section. It's quite tight and twisty. You've got to be very easy on that throttle on the exit, and he has controlled it very nicely there. Getting those tyres nice and warm, keeping it nice and loose, bright and breezy. Hopefully he's going to bring us some noise, because that's what we're here for today, isn't it, Artistic? We want to see the noise from the boys.
Oh yeah, and there's no way not to see some noise on this track here because it's gonna be pandemonium. You know, as soon as you get down here in turn one, I just can't wait to see what happens and who makes it through there safely because it's gonna really be chaotic.
We all know it's not going to be one here in turn one, and definitely not in turn two. We have V Robbie in the trap in the actual chat. Drink Alchemy, welcome on it. Yeah, V Robbie is actually sat in the pits right now, and he is one of the big hitters. He's actually leading the championship here at Saviour 6. It's round 6. We're nearly touching the midway point of the season here as well. But like, if you looking at the points table, like I said, Robbie is actually leading the championship at the minute, and it's then followed by Sohan Matthew, IRT Rex is in P3, Ricky Starr is in P4, and Owen J Wilson 5, and that ranks up the top 5 of this championship at the minute, and it's pretty tight. Like, it's anybody's. It's like I said, we're nearly at the midpoint here at Saviour 6.
Exciting. It's my first race.
It's exciting. Even the constructors. It's not like this season. Not over by all means, and what a time to join. What a time to join and watch these boys. I'm on board with our Hug 29, and he is he's showing me a thing or two around Baku right now, mate.
Well, I'm looking at Wally 53-27, and he came out of the outlap nice and smooth, took his time, and he's really starting to crank it up here a little bit, try to get a nice little hot lap going, and let's see how high he can ride and top the leaderboard.
Nice. Well, I'm really on board. I'm on board with our Hug because he is the first one out to be laying down his flying lap. He's bringing the noise by the looks of it, but bringing the noise.
Well, it's interesting. We got a nice combination of softs and intermediates out there. So some people out there really...
I don't know if they know something that we don't know, but what a lap that is, a 1:39.68 by our Hug 29. So who is next to be crossing? It is High Jelly with a 1:40.42. Just got pipped to the post there by Mr. Gamer. 1:40.749. These boys are bringing the noise tonight. I'm telling you, they're bringing that noise. Who's the next one who's lining themselves up? To come over? Ricky Starr. Let's see what Ricky Starr's doing. Oh, he's put himself in a P1 with a 1:39.502, and this is one of the guys that are currently sitting in the top 5 here at the Saviour 6 Tier 1. This is Tier 1, boys. And I know there's some heavy hitters here tonight. Heavy hitters. I'm going to roll on board with a personal favourite of mine who just spinned it near enough in turn 1. Come on, Pastry. Fix up, bruv. Who else is out on the flight? I'm going to ride on board with Lassie Larson, another one that I am familiar with. Seen a lot of his racing. I know he has the smokes. he's definitely got skills to be paying his bills.
Absolutely. There's just some really tremendous guys out here. I got my eye on Patty Pat 89 right there, and he's just kind of getting out of the way a little bit, letting some guys go through. So it doesn't really seem as if
he unfortunately didn't do a good one on his flying lap, mate. He clipped the wall. Well, I say clipped the wall, he hit the wall.
Oh boy.
In turn one. But like as you see, like the top three are sub 140s. This league is fast, mate. I'm very, very excited for this race, and it's still quite tight as well. I mean, the intermediates, like obviously these guys might know something we don't.
Well, we still have some people who haven't come out here and set a lap. Like my boy Rob is, B-Rob 16 is really yet to come out. He should be able to get out here and do something soon.
B-Robbie is one of the Fluff's friends. He is one of the Fluff's friends, and I am a big B-Robbie fan, guys. I know we keep it neutral up here, but if you don't know the Fluff, then the Fluff is a B-Robbie fan through and through. But up in here, we keep it neutral. But he's probably just sat there chilling. I'll go out in a minute because he's currently leading the championship there.
Oh, really? See, I need to get caught up.
Look at that, Larson. Larson puts himself into P4 at 139.939. See, now, Scotty's still sat in the pits, and we know EBG Scotty. Scotty's got smokes. Like, he's got serious smokes, guys. His smoke levels are unreal.
Well, I'm on board with Chris Hughes right now, and I'm just seeing him make a sharp left-hander here. He needs to pick it up. He's in P8 right now. Looks like he needs quite a bit to make up some ground, and doesn't really seem like...
He's definitely trying, though. He got a little bit loosey-goosey, but he kept it under control nicely. I think this double corner here, that's a very tricky point. You've got to take that at pace. And he's done very well there. It's all about this is real tight corner here. Literally made a little love tap with the ball there. It's very, very tricky, but
toughest turn on the track.
That was line there through the council section, maybe to line himself up for that exit, because that's a tricky exit. You've got to be so smooth with that throttle. You've got to love it and caress it like you want to take it to bed, boys.
Oh, yeah, I've lost many a wheel on that particular turn right here. And this turn here comes from near this castle is just really brutal. Really, you can go from just leading the race to spectating in just a moment's notice.
Yeah, like we said when we come in, this track has virtually zero runoff. Like around some of the trickiest parts of the track. It is very unforgiving if you get loosey-goosey around here.
Oh, we got to crash somewhere. Run off, maybe.
So I'm going to jump on board with Owen Wilson, who is out on his flying lap. He's the only one out of the bottom five that hasn't put a lap in yet, and I know he's not. Sorry guys, there's a few other people that haven't put a lap in, but he's one of the guys that hasn't put a lap in and is out on track. People tempted to retire? Don't retire, mate. Do you know what? It's only Q1, baby. It's only Q1. So we've got Q2 and we have Q3. And as we know, it is the top 15 that made Patty Pat. He obviously caught a bit of wing damage from that connection with the exit on turn 1. And hopefully he's sitting pretty anyway if he doesn't even go back out. But I wouldn't like to chance it, would you?
No,
I would not like to chance it.
The beautiful thing about racing on this track is, grip position really doesn't matter so much where you start the race because anything can happen. Safety cars come out. Positions change so suddenly and quickly, and you just have to be prepared at the right time.
I got in a moment there, but Owen J. Wilson put himself into P2 with a 139.310. I mean, that's smoke level right there. That's serious smoke level. But on a 1 to 10 smoke level, I rate that a strong 7.5. No, I don't. I rate it more than that. That's more than a 7. I'll give it a strong 8. I'll give it a strong 8. Because I'm waiting, like, these guys are fast, but I'm waiting to see what EVG, I'm waiting to see what the championship leader at the moment is bringing. He's currently left to get out of the pits to go even lay a lap down. Like, Scotty's left a lap. Oh, he's left. He's setting his flyer. Come on, Scotty. We'll watch Scotty. We're going to watch Scotty, guys. We're on board with EVG Scotty, who is yet to set a lap here at Baku. Here's Q1. I mean, we know you've got to make it into the top 15 to make it through to 22. And it is pretty tight. It's pretty tight, but like, I feel that the guys in the 2-minute area they was running into, maybe they know something we don't. They might be anticipating a bit of rain. They want to see what it's like on there. Let's see what's happening.
Well,
In chat at the moment, people are saying P1's coming right up.
Well, it doesn't.
Now, I know this guy. I know the level of skills that this guy has. He's a very, very talented driver. It is not off the cards. P1 could be on the cards. Could see a new leader here in quite P1. You could yellow flag in sector 3. Hopefully that does not slow it down at all. He's coming through this bit. I like this section that's coming up. It's sort of like the hurricane section. It's just like flat up. So I mean, if in doubt, right flat out. But he is on one hell of a lap, boys. He is on a march. He's on a march.
Here and seeing who's left out here.
This is going to be close. He's taking it with a 138.626. What? He's taking it by like over half a second.
Wow.
Over half a second. What a lap. What a lap. EVG Scotty P1 in Quali 1 with a 138.626. And remember, guys, that was his first flying lap here at Baku.
So he just sat back and watched the competition for a while. Came on out there, sat down a hot lap, and went on back and had a cup of tea. He's going to watch the rest of this.
I'm going to jump on board with V Robbie, who is doing his outlap at the minute. This is our championship leader. This is his house. This is his house. This ain't EVG Scotty's house. This is V Robbie's house at the moment. So come on, let's see what noise Robbie's bringing. Is he going to deny him that P1 and Q1? Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening.
All right, we're looking at A19 dogs too. We're trying to see if he can stay in this P15 because he's got to hold on to it here because Patty is right behind him. Here we go.
Well, he's actually just started his flying lap as well himself, fighting for survival here because it doesn't matter where V Robbie places, it still pushes him out of the quali cup. But there's just under 5 minutes left of Q1. I think Robbie's taking it easy. He's taking it easy. There was a yellow flag in sector 1. He's just getting everything like that. I know Robbie. He's very smart. He's very tactical. He's making sure everything's all hunky dory.
The A-Dogs is really
the one he's holding out. I'm going to ride on board with the A-Dogs, who is trying to currently improve his lap here.
Absolutely.
At a 2 minute, 2 second, 0.547.
That was tight. Ooh, he
very
hit that
nice
really
there.
nice
Very nice there through the castle.
Beautiful.
Hold that exit beautifully. Get the power down. Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's got noise, this guy. He has noise. Scotty says that's 1.2 seconds off your personal best.
Really hit that turn
1.2 seconds. Scotty said he's laying down a 1:37.4 here. That's the levels of noise he's
well, he's knocked out of 15th right now. Like you said, Scotty got him at 16, so he's got to move up. He's got to move up almost a second.
He's getting a wiggle on here, though. I'm not going to lie. He is improving. He's going to improve.
Did he improve enough?
You're right. He put himself into P11. He survived. We have a survivor. We have a survivor.
Good driving.
But Patty Pat is now to put in his first flying lap. Let's see if he can take that corner a little bit better. Yeah, he's taken turn one like a right trooper. He didn't hit the wall this time. He didn't let it bother him. He got a little bit loosey-goosey there. That's a little bit of Tokyo drifting round turn 2.
Right over the curb a little bit.
Held it nicely. Held it very nice.
Boy, this is such a tricky circuit.
Scotty has retired. I'd see Brexit retired.
Ooh,
so Matthew is also retired. They're like, that's it. I've completed Quali 1. I've completed quali 1. I'm safe. Let's save it for quali 2, boys. Robbie's had to go back in the pits. Robbie's had to go back in the pits.
There's
a very tight line there through the castle. That, yeah, so he's up a little bit there, Depay.
Yeah, he's pushing it. He's trying to get in there.
Trying to get up there. He's trying to get up there. Now we're just rolling down to 2 minutes, 22 seconds left of Q1 here at Baku. This is Saviour 6, people. This is tier 1. This is round 6. And what quali 1 we've had. There's been some excitement.
141 is the benchmark. 141.5. You got to.
That's the saving grace at the minute is a 141. Be at 141, you might have made it. But it's not all over yet, though. It's not all she wrote here in quali 1. There's still 1 minute 45.
He's in there.
I think about 45 seconds left. There's another yellow flag. He managed to claw himself into P14 with that.
Nice lap.
He's made it for now. He's made it for now. But Robbie's back out on his out lap. It's going to put him. See, Revis Island, he's out on his flying lap now. He's trying to improve. So I'm gonna ride on board with this Red Bull here and see what noise he's bringing. I reckon he's gonna obviously improve because he set that quali time on intermediate. So he might need to stay out to fight for survival here. Survival of the fittest round here in tier 1. You've got to be pacey. You've got to be bringing that noise. You've got to be chucking up them smokes left, right, and centre, people. But Revis Island is definitely handling business very, very well.
It looks like both these Red Bulls are trying to fight it out to see if they can get into this Q2. They're, only one can make it, if so.
Well,
there's an outlet.
There's not a lot of time left. There's literally
37 seconds.
35 seconds left on the clock here at quali 1 at Azerbaijan. One of them, it's a very beautiful track. I know there's not a lot of it to look at, but I enjoy it. I just like looking at the twists and the turns, getting a little look at the castle on the way through. Like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
As an artist, I just like to sit back and just look at the art.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Revis. Revis did invalidate there. It looked like he invalidated on the exit of the castle there. So, unfortunately, that might be all she wrote there for the Red Bull team. But let's see what Robbie's doing as he's out on his flying lap, trying to get himself up there, trying to chuck that Robbie smoke out all over the place with that Ferrari powered engine. He takes that double corner like an absolute trooper. What a hero. Go on, Robbie. Very tight corner there. The exit on it is very unforgiving. If you run ever so slightly wide, it catches you. Oh, he's negotiated castle like an absolute superman. Go on, be Robbie. It should be Super Robbie.
Well, he's well on his way. In that Ferrari, we can see the Cape flying.
Run a little bit close to the wall there, but he's kept it nice. He's not shook. It ain't shook the Robster.
He's looking really good. He is pushing it.
Oh, they're predicting P2. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he entering the DRS zone on the home straight here? This is a hell of a straight to be making, but what's he going to do here? Is he going to contend?
Oh, yeah.
He put himself in a
138.
P3.
Whoa,
He's got a
beautiful
P3
lap.
in quali 1 with a 138.920.
Way to get in total position, buddy. Hey, that's how you get on the board.
The chat that's going off over here between the boys at the top. Scotty says that's a dead lap. I say that was a hell of a lap, mate. EVA full K, he was flying. He was on a flyer. Man was on fire in that red Ferrari, I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
And that looks like it's all she wrote here for quali 1. We have it. He got it, taking the lead, laying down the benchmark in quali 1 with a 138.626. Now he claims he can do that faster. Let's see it quickly. Let's see what you've got, my man. Then we got Larson in P2. Robbie in P3. IRT Rex in P4. Sohan Matthew in P5. Ricky Stark in P6. OJ Wilson in P7. And that is not rounding it up. I will give you the rest of the guys that have managed to make it through to Q2 at the minute. So we've got through to P7. I say we've got our Hug in P8. We got the Whale in P9. We got Reese in P10. We got Agwapo in P11. We got at 19 Dogs in P12. Mr. Gamer in P13. Patty Pat in P50. And running it up, fighting for survival, OG FaZe Mac made it into Q2. They made it through. You're into the next round, y'all. Get yourselves ready.
Hey, put your big boy pants on.
Oh, mate, they need to be putting on their big boy pants all the way up and strapping them up as tight as they can so they can't even breathe. They need to be that focused. They shouldn't really be breathing that much. Hey. Their energies need to be focused everywhere else.
Absolutely.
Don't hold your breath.
It takes that level of concentration. It takes that level of concentration in Baku.
That's something else you got to concentrate about, is breathing.
You know, it seems like you have to be able to see this track from so far off to be able to know, just kind of instinctively know what the other guy's doing, where the turn is.
As you can see now, like we're actually sat here looking. I've got the tyre strategies up, and you can tell people are putting strats. All they're fighting to get out of the pits. They're fighting to get out of the pits.
Let's see who's coming out on what.
Oh, but is it Mr. Gamer? No, who was the first one out? It was in that much of a rush to get out.
Almost everyone's coming out on the mediums, with the exception of Patty Pat, Aquapo, at 19 Dogs, and OG FaZe are all coming out in the soft.
Hey, so sorry guys, I managed to figure it out. We're riding on board with Whale in his house. He's going to be the first one to be laying his outlet. He's got a bit of competition tonight. There's a bit of traffic going on here. They're all eager to be laying down the benchmark here in Quali 2. They know they got to be bringing that noise. The levelage there at the top of the grid was crazy. Absolutely crazy, people. Absolutely. But like you're saying, like most of the guys are opting for mediums. I mean, there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have opted for softs. I mean, I don't know, they might be running it, like, this is where you start to try to figure out maybe someone's strategy in there. They might be chucking up some smoke, and the smokes are like sending you off the
you know, it's
fairway, so they catch you under surprise that. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about watching this sport, because some of the guys, it's down to those nitty gritty tactics, and tyres, when to pit.
Well, you know, it's also too, at a race like this, on a track like this, where there's such a high percentage of accidents. Hey, you want to be able to stay out there on the track, let some people crash out, and instead of having to go pit or soft your tires, you stay out there in the mediums and just keep going. So,
exactly. And like you're saying, like the tracks like this, like, have to be very, very consistent, and because it is very unforgiving, because you can see like there's virtually zero runoff area.
Oh yeah.
You're making contact with the wall, and it's potentially good night Vienna.
And each one of these drivers don't have a choice but to push hard, because each other driver is so fast and is on their heels that they don't, you know, man, you have to push, and it just puts you in a position of such high anxiety with tight corners. Hey, pandemonium's it could be well on its way.
Oh, but being it our first time venturing over to the Sabre 6 League, like, the level of the guys here, it doesn't even look like there's any danger of anything happening. These guys are fully capable. Absolutely,
as I just seen our hug hit the wall a couple times, but I do agree. Sometimes you hit the wall a couple times in life. You just got to bounce off them bad boys and just keep moving, right? There's several ways to win. Several ways to win a race. Hey, I was watching the Olympic competition a few months back, and everyone ahead of the person who won the gold medal crashed out on the final lap. I mean, everyone literally crashed into each other, and the person who was in fourth won the whole gold medal. It was amazing. So, I mean, you know, hey, you never know.
That's the benchmark. Sorry, artistic. That is the benchmark at the minute. That's a 139.670. We know he's got to improve on that. But it depends what level of smokes the boys are bringing on the medium.
Absolutely. Well, he got a lap in.
Definitely serious smoke levels.
He got a lap in. He know he's on the board. All right, they're already knocking him down. Rick Starr already, okay. Trying to bring the smoke a little bit.
So these boys, it doesn't matter what kind of shoes they got on. You know what I mean? Whether they're wearing trainers, high heels, boots, they're still bringing the pace down. You know
Aguapa just hit the wall. He was looking great coming around the little S-turn.
He's separated the medium pack runners at the minute. Obviously, he's on the soft tire. I reckon these guys are probably just running a few laps on this, getting a little feel for it on the mediums, and then they're going to go in and bring the noise on the softs.
I don't know if there is getting a feel on Baku.
Got a 5-second penalty. Robbie, calm down, lad. Robbie's got a P1 moment of 139.049. What the... Robbie, what did you do for blocking?
Who's out there? Let's see what Patty Pat's up to.
See, though, this is gonna be leading up to a really tight race here, but there's not a lot in it between these guys right now. Not a lot in it.
I'm on board with the OG.
We're not... Well, we are talking with papers, and I'm not saying that one.
I didn't catch that.
Swiss, my man, when I do my comms, I'm not using my camera at the minute because you don't need my beautiful face taking the attention away from what's happening on track. I mean, you've got my beautiful face, so, you know what I mean.
Well, it looks like OG's gonna retire. He pulled off, what's he doing? No, he's not gonna retire. He just pulled. Yeah, he might. I don't understand what he's doing. Busting the U-turn.
I'm just gonna ride on board with Massey Larson while he's on his outlap. We do need the beautiful face, BAJ. You're making me blush, lad. You're making me blush. Let's see remember, Larson was in the top 5 of Q1, so let's see what he can put out on his flyer. You're a weird guys. Go eat a croissant. Croissant.
Okay. Let's see. OG.
I love you, really, Swift. It's all love up in the fluff community. And the fluff community gets involved here at Saviour 6 tonight. And guys, I'm going to be here at the same time next week. Me and Artistic Dude are going to be doing this on the regular. But next week, you're going to be finding us at the Saviour 6 Twitch.
And next week, I will be a lot more familiar with all the drivers. I know with circuits going on, I will definitely be up to speed and up to par with this excellent driving I'm seeing right now. So I appreciate the opportunity.
He just finished the croissant. Legend. Oh, Larson is definitely pushing the boundaries here. He's trying, he's keeping it really tight. This is a lap he's laying down here. I reckon Robbie might be in trouble if he gets this correct.
Well, I'm looking at Scotty and Patty Pat. Look like they're really trying to move up the leaderboard between the two of them. Scotty kind of had a little wiggle on the tail end right there. Patty Pat moved out of the way, so I guess he decided his lap wasn't as he would want it to be, and let Scotty do his thing. That was nice of him.
They're already bobbing and weaving. The fight's not even started. We're only in quali 2 at the minute, and we all know it's the top 10. It's survival of the fittest in quali 3. Let's see who can get themselves into that golden top 10. I mean, it's going to be absolutely on the flyer. He takes that little slingshot section there and takes it as he's coming around to the to the DRS section on this very, very, very long home straight here at Baku.
Well, Scotty moved into P2 with a
Last minute he
139.137.
managed to put himself in the P5 with that 139.533. So now I'm just flipping back the Patty Pat, who's also on the flyer. See where he can put himself. See if he can jostle himself away, like just in front of his teammate. Lassie just put himself in the P5.
He's moved through the gears nice and smoothly. Looks good out there on those
That
mediums. Got plenty of grip.
That double corner's so tricky. So tricky sometimes. He's taking it well, but I feel that he'll need to do another lap for sure to even need to get into the top 10, because these guys in the top 10 are fast people.
Are fast.
You've literally got to drive this track perfect to get anywhere near that time.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching Patty Pat's driving style. He likes to hold on to his gears a little longer than I thought he did. I don't know if that's good or bad right now. He's got a pretty decent time coming down this back end. We'll see here in just a minute when he gets on the home stretch. He's got to be able to move up. He's in 14th right now. Here we go. Let's kick it.
Let's see it. Come on, Patty Pat. Bring the noise, my man. Bring the noise. What's he bringing to the table? He's trying to catch.
He's got a little bit of DRS.
He's got a little toe. Is he taking advantage of it? Where's he putting himself?
Oh, he got in.
Himself in the P14. That is
he did not. Did not get in.
He got a minor bit of toe. Took advantage of the slip. Took a little slingshot out of it. Still, he managed to not even get into anywhere near P10. I mean, I say anywhere near it. Like,
no.
There is not a lot in it.
That's a full second. That's a full second. It's gonna be hard to make that. It's gonna be hard to make that up.
There's only, yeah. No, I don't know. He's going out for another go at it. He's having another bite of that apple.
Alright, let's have
if I know Patty Pat, he's probably got his serious game face on tonight, guys.
For some reason,
there's not a lot in it between guys from P11 down to P50, but they have not hit that golden spot yet. P10 is the golden ticket. It is the ticket to the chocolate factory.
For some reason, it's not showing Patty Pat to have any laps on his medium tires, and this should be about his third lap. It feels like this is his third lap out there to me. I don't know what's going on there, but he doesn't seem to be very, very comfortable today.
That's an interesting point that you pointed out there, mate. I don't know, but I'm going to stay on board with him anyway. So I don't think
I'm watching him here too.
I think he's going back in. I think he's going back in. Ryan Hagler said he was 6/10 up, which he would have taken P1. Paddy's hopped into the pits. Mr. Gamerson seems to be staying out. He's like, I am fighting. I want that P10. I want to get down to that final showdown.
Well, as a fellow driver of Haas, I've got my eye on Reese. I want to see if he can kind of make a difference to jump in there. He's got quite a bit of difference to make up there to get into P10 from P12.
Yeah, he's got to make that just over 6/10.
But he can do it.
He's not got a lot of time to do it either. He's got about a minute 45 seconds. Oh, Mr. Gamer got loosey-goosey. See, this is what I mean, guys. There's no run-off room. I mean, flat them all down, definitely taking some damage. Definitely taking some damage there. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Rick Starr's out, huh? Did he retire? Rick Starr, okay, he probably just figured.
These guys retired. They feel like they're safe. They feel like they've made it.
Absolutely. right. This guy
There's
about
not a
ready to
lot of
get it.
time left here for these guys. Pat is out. I'm going to stay on board with him for this one because he's currently out on his outlap. He's gone in, he's swapped his shoes, he's gone and got softs for his medium. He wants to secure himself in that quali free because he's got no. He's got no wing. He must have had an accident somewhere.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Pat if he has.
Yeah.
On his outlap as well. Yeah, he has not got enough time to go in and come back out. There's 30 seconds left of Q2.
Yeah, I've got my eye on Reese. He was really close to hitting that wall there. He had to pull it back. He's trying to get from P12 into P10. It's going to be close.
It's definitely going to be close. I mean, I'm going to jump up to Reese now. He's having his drinks at Last Chance Salute.
Coming to the castle.
Coming up to the castle section here. He handles it nice. Real nice exit there, the castle section. That's a real greasy turn if you're not on it. If you're not caressing that throttle pedal correctly, you're going to send it.
Well, it's interesting how I was listening to his gear shifts. Is right before he makes this his turn, he almost adjusts. You can hear his gear shift change, and he kind of regrips his tires, and doesn't seem to have any problem sliding through there. I need to kind of steal that move.
He knows how to handle his business up here tonight. But let's see if he's gonna claw his way up and grab that spot for the final showdown here in Baku as he's heading down this really long.
I think he's got something going here.
Oh, he's done it!
Did he get it? Yes, he's P10, he's in.
Oh, but hold the front door though. Hold the front door, Artistic. Zohan's also out on a flyer.
Oh yeah.
And he's improving as well. He
did not appreciate being knocked out of here.
We're actually having a final fight for the
10th spot.
For that final position as a quali free, guys. Is he going to get it? He's going to get it.
Oh!
He put himself
he
in
got
P2.
It right back.
He didn't put himself in P10.
Wow.
He's like, nah,
this guy said you can have
P2.
that.
Oh my damn. That was incredible. That was incredible.
Kick in the front door.
Absolutely put an effort into get himself up there. Get himself up there. Gosh.
Okay, now
Zohan just went and smashed it out the park pretty much, mate.
Yeah, he will be starting.
Wraps up quali 2. So in P1 we got V Robbie. In P2 we got Zohan Matthew who hit it at the post. We got EVG Scotty in P3. We got R100 in P4. We got Ricky Starr in P5. Now that's our top 5, and it's looking really tight between those two as well. Well, those two. Those top 5. I mean, this is lining up to be a hell of a race. Just to line up the rest of the guys, we got Ricky Starr in P5, Owen J Wilson in P6, Whale in P7, Lassie Larson in P8, IRT Rex in P9, and 1819 Dolls in P10, and that wraps up the top 10 here at Baku. These guys are going around for a final bite at the apple to see where they can get themselves on this grid to get this race started here at Baku. Saviour 6, round 6, y'all. I mean, what are you saying, Artistic, mate? This is lining up to be one hell of a race.
Hey, what's going to be interesting is our Hugs and Sohan are the only two gentlemen in the top 10 who are on softs. So I'm kind of, so they're going to kind of be having to be really aggressive to get a lead, not that, because they're going to have to come out there and change those tires first. So they're going to have to make their moves first in order to put those medium tire guys in a bad position.
Well, I believe it's what they start. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Is it? I thought it was what they do their fast lap on in Q3. But hey, I'm just a commentator, brother.
Q2 is what they. We almost had an accident right there between Lassar and.
Look, Larson is already itching to get out. Him and our Hug.
Him and our Hug almost had a. They almost had a hug. They almost had a hug. But the way it starts is.
They almost had a little cuddle before. Drink Alchemy, thanks for that information, my guy. So yeah, it was down to the Q2 tyres. So yeah.
Absolutely. You start your tires, whatever you start off in Q2 is what you start the race off. And these guys will all come out in softs on Q3 because they'll want to try to jockey for position to get on pole. But whatever they started
That's
off
it.
in
It's the
Q2 is
final.
what they'll start the race in.
Exactly. It's the final shootout, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be. What's up, Scotty? What is up?
Look at these heavyweights. Gotta recognize these names.
So I'm riding on board with Lassie Larson, who is the first one out, who dog fought his way out of the pit lane. But he was an eager beaver. He wants to come lay down the noise. He wants to lay down that benchmark.
Right off the bat.
Oh, okay. Yes, the race hasn't even started yet, Scotty, so I wouldn't worry too much, buddy. I wouldn't worry too much. So now he's coming down the start-finish straight here. Ready to set out the first flying lap of Q3. Now let's see what noise Lassie Larson's bringing.
Nice.
Negotiating turn 1, turn 2 like an absolute champion. Engaging that DRS as he's coming down this exceptionally long straight as well. There's a couple of really, really long straights here at Baku.
Yeah, you definitely have the opportunity to gain a lot of speed to hit one of these walls. Okay? Whew, that was a little dicey. That was a little dicey.
You can fully send yourself into the wall, but this is a man on a mission here. Look at the control and the speed through that double corner. That's a very tricky section to handle.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. He's in Q3 for a reason.
Yeah, they're all here for a reason, buddy. They're all here for a reason.
Hey, my heart just sank as he came through the castle. Okay, slow down, buddy. Slow down. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it.
He's definitely bringing the noise.
Kind of held that gear long. All right, here we come down the final stretch. Can we get below 138? No. 139.152. All right, 130. Whoa, 138.681. Our hub got right on top of him. Said, "Hey, take this hub." That's what I'm talking about.
Take this hub, buddy. But we all know, guys. We all know from Q1 they got to push a little bit more, not much, because we know what he's bringing. Bringing serious noise level. But it's definitely not to be sniffed at by our hub. Definitely not to be sniffed at.
Yeah, but I think he knows that's not going to hold it. He's taking another shot at it right now himself, actually. Let me jump on with
he
him.
is done. Okay, Scotty. But I'm riding on board with Robbie, who is the championship leader at the minute.
Hey, what's with Scotty? He's out? Interesting.
He's out. He's out for a minute. I think he's just going to chill there. He might race from there. But Robbie is on a hell of a march in his Ferrari. Now I know these boys. I see these boys race all the time. B. Robbie, Larson, Scotty. Like they love to battle each other. And these guys are fast. Like, and I thought these boys were built differently until I started seeing them in these like prospects and Savior 6, man. Like the guys in these other leagues are fast.
And clean.
Fast, clean. And it makes for good racing. And like, that's why we're here, because that's what makes us bring the noise. Like, the boys have got to bring the noise on the track. and we'll bring you the magic.
Oh yeah.
D. Robbie with a P1, 138.123. Just as easy as ABC, yo.
Well, I can't help but root for the Hobbs driver in an impartial type of way, you know. But let's see what Wild does out here right now. Let's see what he's got doing. He's at a 139.
P7 with
P7,
a
okay.
139.470. That's not to be sniffed at, boys.
Hey,
These guys are already in quite a comfy position in the top 10.
Yeah, they're all within what? About a second and a half of each other here. We need to tighten. We got about 5 minutes left to tighten it up a little bit more. I don't think we've seen the last.
From P1 all the way down to P8 is literally a set. Like it's not even that, is it? It's like
1.3. 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 1.6. 1.6.
1.6. I wonder if we have an opportunity to drop that.
This is what I like to watch. Like, good close quality.
That was close.
Good close quality. Because you know it's going to be a really.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
Oh,
Ball hit the wall. Ball hit the wall.
Steve,
3-4 times.
That's all it takes here. That minor error.
He's still driving.
Very unforgiving. Now he's got to limp his way back to the pit. See if he might have enough time to get another chance at it, but
hey,
he's going to be pushing it tight.
He knocked the HD out of my screen for a minute because it went black and white for a second. I thought I was driving. Like, what the heck is happening here? Knocked me back to the 80s. Well, he was able to keep it on the track. I'm sure he's got to wonder if he's got time to get it in there and get another pair of softs on it, make another crack at it.
Is he? Oh no, he's not.
Oh, you better slow down, slow down.
He's diving in for a quick shoe change. Get his little facelift done. He'll be back at it in a minute. He's still alright though. There's 3 minutes 54 seconds left of this quali 3 session here. The final showdown, and it's tight at the top. I wouldn't even like to call it.
Yeah, I would have hated to.
I know Robbie's half a second clear, but like I don't think Hugs IRT Rex. I don't even think Larson's gonna have it. Mind you, remember in Q2, Zoan Matthew, he was sitting pretty in P10 anyway, and he's like, oh, I need to go back out and lay something down and make sure I get here.
Oh, well, no.
Just straight up into P2 like it was nothing. It was like that's light work, mate. That is light work.
Yeah, so he's not done. He's not done. He's still got a couple minutes there to tweak his setup and come back out. Everyone's watching to see who's going to come out first. Almost as if, are we waiting for a tow? Are we hoping to get a tow around here, gentlemen?
Oh, we all like a good tow. That definitely helps. And Ricky Starr is going back out. He's going back out for a second to bite the apple. So's our Hug. He's dishing out the hugs tonight as the old Huggy Bear. Come on, my man.
Huggy Bear. Old school. Oh, yeah, I remember him back in the day.
Old school, this, man. We're going, it's Sunday, man. We're going old school. It's chillers round here, boys. It's chillers.
Hey, well, Huggy Bear would have loved to have this McLaren. Now, I remember he had some orange Charger back in that show or whatnot. But this McLaren out here with Rick Starr is flashy enough, let me tell you.
It's a beautiful livery, isn't it?
Oh, man, I love that car, I tell you.
The British team as well, guys. I'm a fan of that as well, like, you know what I mean?
Not really. They've got, who is it? It's Danny Ricciardo and Lando Norris. Yeah, so you got an Australian-British team. A British-Australian team, considering Lando's probably the better driver of the two right now. You know?
Yeah, he's
the better sim racer, too.
Is he a sim racer, too?
Oh, yeah. He's got his own. He's got a really huge following. In fact, Max Verstappen was in the Daytona 24 Hours yesterday. I didn't get a chance to finish the race. But he looked like his team was looking pretty good.
I might check that out later on, you know.
Yeah, he's on the red line team. think number 333 is his number.
Right, so let's see if Ricky Starr can improve on his time of 139.189. See if he can get himself a couple of extra places up on that grid. Because you know it's vital to get you you don't want to be fighting for your life into turn one. Because we know turn one here at Baku.
Oh my goodness!
It can make or break you. It can make or break you. You don't want to be limping around this track because that will end today.
You don't want to be in traffic on this track, period. And anytime you're further back towards the grid, you're gonna be fighting. So the higher you up,
it's a very tricky track to pass people on. But Ricky Starr is keeping it nice and neat.
Oh yeah, he can't get those castles really clean.
Takes a real good line there through Castle. Keeping it nice and tight, keeping it light and breezy, and easy.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot watching him because he takes a lot of curve. And he never seems to stay on his gears very long.
His hands and feet are double busy, people. Borderline triple busy.
He's a monster.
He's definitely putting a shift in.
I'm going to have to send this man out of step for him.
Let's find out as he's coming down the last part of sector 3, hitting that long start-finish straight. Clicks on that DRS, the DRS is fully out. Let's see what he's bringing. Let's see what he's
got to be close.
He's improved. He put himself into P2 with a 136 or 138.648. And that's a really good lap. That is a really good lap there.
I mean, this goes to show you, I mean, you just don't know. I mean, all these guys could just come out of nowhere. And, each and every... The favorite could be among you.
But the boys are trying to bring the noise, yo. Let's see what Zohan's doing. Puts himself in the P4. It's not bad. It's not a place to start from.
Now, Wally, we'll get P5. Let's see if that 19 dogs can improve and come up a little bit.
Ooh, Robbie
137.
137.914.
Wow. The first man
has literally doubled it.
He broke the 137 barrier.
In my house, you got to bring the noise. He's starting from the top. He's got that golden spot in P1. He's taken pole position here in Quali 3 at Baku. This is round 6 at Saviour 6, people. Now, artistic. This has been a very, very good quali session by the boys. They put in mammoth effort, a big mammoth effort. Some might even say woolly mammoth effort.
Absolutely.
But they put their big boy pants on. They brought their noise, and it is lined up to be a spectacular race here tonight at Baku. There is all across the board. There's been minimum in it. There's gonna be some to-in and throwing. There's gonna be some bobbing, diving. They're gonna be ducking, diving, dodging. They're gonna be trying to catch the slip and see you later. It's gonna be incredible. It is gonna be incredible, guys.
I think
so that lines it up. So we've got V Robbie on pole. We've got Owen J Wilson in P2, Ricky Starr in P3, R Hug in P4, IRT Rex in P5, Sohan Matthew in P6. Whale in P7, Lassie Larson in P8, 18 Dogs in P9, and EVG Scotty in P10. Now that wraps it up for Quali 3. That is impressive.
Absolutely.
That's impressive.
Yeah, each one of these drivers puts a lot of time and effort into preparing for these races. I don't know how many hours go into preparing for this particular race every week, and you're ready to lay it on the line against some of the best drivers out there. But it can end just like that, All the hard work, all the time you ignored the person you loved and the responsibilities you should have got to. You said one more lap, one more race to get to this point right here.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I can't help it. I just got to race.
can't stop. Okay, let me give it a rest for a minute. All right, one more lap. Oh man, okay, just one more.
But
It never stops.
that's the sort of time and dedication at this sort of top level here. Like, like they are really good. They're of an exceptional standard. These guys. So they put a lot of time in. It takes a lot of skill to drive these fast cars. These cars are like rocket ships, people. Like rocket ships. It is
Absolutely.
unbelievable how talented these guys are. And they have to put this time in because it's very competitive. There's minuscule bits between them, literally.
Oh yeah, and it's not just about them being fast. You have to, be so aware of where everyone else is on the track. You have to leave the other drivers a certain amount of space, and you got to keep a certain amount of distance. And especially when you're racing on these street circuits, things can get really tricky quick.
Oh, it can get very sticky. Very, very sticky. Very, very quickly as well. Especially at Baku. That's why I like these street circuits, because it's very, very tight. It's very, very tight.
Well, at least the curbs here are very forgiving. You can run over the curbs as long as you don't invalidate. You can hit the curbs, and it doesn't, really offset your time too much. Whereas in some locations, some tracks, you hit a curb and hey, you're out of the race.
Yeah,
Whereas this one here, you can even go through the castles.
Especially street circuits like this, Monaco. Sometimes even Singapore, there's not many overtaking. Like, starting near the back or anywhere from Big Grid down. It's hard work to get up there. You've got to put a serious level in to get anywhere up there.
That last straightaway gives you a nice little stretch. It gives you an opportunity to use DRS. You get a chance to, in American terms, run over 200 miles an hour. What is that? Over 300 kph, kilometers per hour or whatnot. You really get a chance
that sounds about right.
You really get a chance to open that bad boy up, but then you got to shut it down for that turn. So, it's fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Now, Owen J. Wilson will be starting the racing in pole position. B. Robbie had a penalty. He had a penalty he had to serve, which is unfortunate. But them rules. You've got to stick to them rules. I am so excited as well, looking at the tyre choices as well. Definitely serious tactics being played. We've even got Rebus Island on the hard, so he's probably looking to stretch that first stint as long as possible. But as the drivers are lining up to the grid here, I'm going to flick back to P3, hug, as we get this epic start to this epic race here at Baku. Like I say, this is round 6 at Sabre 6. This is tier 1. This is exceptional standards round here, guys.
Absolutely. Round 6 at Baku. 26 laps.
And what a 26 laps we are in for. I mean, the quali session was unbelievable. It was like quali 2. Sohan was chilling in P10, and he's just like, nah, I'm gonna take P2.
Well,
now the drivers are getting ready here. The lights are going up. That's 4. That's 5. And the lights are out. So let's get this race underway here at Baku. Let's see who's going to make it or break it here at turn 1. Everyone keeping it nice and tight. And everyone's trying to fight for trying to make it through. Patty Pat has had what happened here? Yellow flag sector 1, people. Patty Pat looks like he probably had a minor bit of contact, got a bit excitable on that throttle there. He didn't love it and caress it. You've got to love and caress that throttle. Otherwise it's only going to come back and bite you. So it's a yellow flag, people, yellow flag, sector 1. But a very, very clean start to the race here.
So far, but I think we better get used to safety cars. And it's kind of interesting looking at the 16 driver out there. Rebus Island's the only driver out there in the hard tires. So maybe he's going to try to make this, can he make this a no-stop? Can he make this a no-stop, or is a one-stop mandatory?
You do have a mandatory stop.
He does have a mandatory one-stop. All right, so maybe he'll stop for stops on the end.
My eyes are focused on what's going on over here. I know it's hard to pass and the people are tactical about it, but it's very tricky. I'm actually sat on board with the Robbie who's trying to wiggle his way up into people. But the closest one at the minute is he's all over the back of Soran Matthew. Trying to reel in that Aston Martin. As Lassie Larson has been there on the exit of that corner. Looks like he got very excited there. Got very excited. Put that foot down. Not paying off, but Scotty's on the prowl. He's on the prowl. Zohan Matthews on the prowl as well. They're literally riding nearly three deep down here. They're trying to ride each other. They're not going to go 3 deep here into turn 1, are they? No. Scotty's knows better. He's backed out. He's riding the slipstream. These two cars are perfectly taken by the 3 of them. If they were 2 wide there, how's this one going to pan out? Oh my God, this is exceptional racing here. Scotty is fighting here. He's getting a wiggle on. He's putting a push in. But Whale defended well. He defended really well there against Zohan Matthew and he beat Scotty. But these guys are too fast for him. They were having a hell of a battle, these 2 guys.
Well, we got a nice 3-way fight here between our Hug, who took the lead, on Jay Wilson, and Rick Starr. It looks like our Hug has held it pretty well. He scraped the wall once or twice, but not enough to give himself any damage, but enough to lose maybe maybe 3/10 of a second to allow Owen J. Wilson to slip back in here on him. It's looking interesting. And Owen's on the mediums.
They're definitely doing the naughty dance, them 2, isn't they?
And Owen's on the medium, so our Hug's got to pull away from here. He's got to pull away. Give himself a little space.
I stayed on board with EVG Scotty because Scotty is all over the back of Zohan Matthew again. He's a little sniff. Is he going to have a sniff as he's coming down there? I don't know what he's going to do. I always struggle to predict what Scotty's going to do, so I love watching him. But as you can see, he's all over the back of that Aston Martin. He's hugging him for that slipstream. Is he going to try and make the launch? He's side by side there. Side by side, they're coming down the home straight. Scotty's got the advantage there. He's playing P6 over Zohan Matthew. Let's see if he can make it stick.
Oh, we got an accident right here between Mr. Gamer and Chris. Let's say Chris 62. Chris 62 and Mr. Gamer. It looks like they had a little fender bender.
They have a little bit of contact with there. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah.
And the wall was involved.
He's climb his way up into P4, but IRT Rex is all over it. He's trying to claw his way back there. Not happening. But Scotty seems to have made it stick against Zohan Matthew. Now he's in hot pursuit of IRT Rex.
Chris is limping into the pits.
Yeah, he definitely caught a little bit of wing damage there, I feel. This is panning out to be a very, very interesting race because you've got our current leader at the minute on the softs, but like most of the pack at the minute are on mediums. When the softs start to wear, which is not going to be long here, probably enough laps. I reckon probably another 6 or 7 laps maybe.
And let's keep our eye on Rebus Island.
Especially the way these guys are pushing, it's definitely going to come down to strategy here. And what I am watching is Rebus Island, who is on the only one to be out on the hards, looking to stretch that first thing. So he's definitely looking to stretch it beyond probably 15, 16, 17, maybe even 18, 19 laps.
It looks like we just got a new leader here. Owen J. Wilson just took the lead in turn 1. Beautiful turn.
DRS there. Now the DRS has been activated by the stewards here, so it's going to be there's going to be a lot of to and fro going on here tonight. I've jumped back to Whale, who is right up the rear end of Agripo. But he's also got his teammate in hot pursuit of him. These guys, they come together a little bit. Agripo makes a bit of contact with the wall there. That's a bit controversial, but hey, that's motor racing, guys. That is motor racing.
Hey, looks like we, doing a lot of jostling for the ninth spot between Agua, Reese, and Wild. Those 3 guys between 8, 9, and 10 are really fighting it out
They
trading
are
places.
going at it. They are going hammer and nail, these guys.
Sparks
Hammer and
are
nail,
flying.
I'm telling you, mate.
Sparks are flying as they jump through the castle. Oh, looks like Wabba just barely skirted off the edge of it, but he kept it together.
Yeah, I believe Agripo's probably carrying some
Agripo.
wing damage after that slight connection between him and Whale. Into turn 3, he clipped the wall of the apex, so he's probably carrying some wing damage. But he's doing well to fight for survival here.
He's doing a great job of maintaining his speed.
Is he going to go in maybe, or is he
No, I don't
out?
think so. It looks like he's chasing Wall. He almost tried to get up on his back end just a turn or two ago.
He was trying to catch his sniff.
Yeah, he's going to use DRS here.
He was having a sniff of his slip. He was having a sniff of his slip.
He's making a run for A place right now. DRS just kicked in. Oh no, he's definitely not pitting. He just jumped into the 7th spot, 8th spot. Alright, he's got to hold it though. He looks like he's still about 2 seconds behind Sohan. Let's see what Sohan's up
Revis
to.
Island is slowly making his way up, guys. He's one to keep an eye on. Definitely one to keep an eye on. But IRT was right at the back of Robbie. But him and Scotty
Scotty are
all
going
over
at it.
IRT.
Oh, Scotty just stole! Scotty took him out.
My,
Scotty took him out.
what was
Oh,
that?
Scotty.
Just took him out.
Scotty, you took him out, baby boy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You look like you had a nice little fight
Yellow
going.
flag. All I'm seeing is a yellow flag.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional, but he got up on the back end and
that was driver error.
he slid him up out of there.
That's unfortunate. Those two were going at it hammer. They were going at it hammer and nail. They're literally going hard. Is that a safety car?
Oh yeah, it should be because IRT. Is he out of the race? Is he in the race? No, he kept it together. He's still going.
He is not looking pretty. He hasn't got this smile on his face anymore. He's missing a few teeth.
Yes, sir.
That was a collision. And that's what we were saying earlier about this chapter. It makes for beautiful racing because you have to make those ballsy moves.
Minuscule adjustments.
Like where you're racing under pressure at high speeds with zero runoff, and one little slip, one minor bit of a driver error, and you could be eaten wall.
No, because
you could potentially be taking the person that you're racing with you. But hey, that's motor racing, baby.
Well, they're both pitting now, and Scotty wasn't even trying to pass him.
Virtual safety car.
He was actually just trying to stay with him. But it looked like he was IRT was just a little bit too ahead, and that's I don't know if I guess that would be Scotty's fault because he definitely knocked the back end off of him there. What else we got going here?
That's why we're just sat up here. I wouldn't like to deal with anything like that. So I just want to talk about it.
Oh, it's just racing. It's just racing.
But 80 dogs is nearly on the back of Revis Island. He's clawed his way up to PA. I told you, this guy is one to watch with his tactic on his heart. Certainly paying off him for it. Sorry guys, paying off for him here.
Well, he started the race off in 16th. He started the race off in 16th, and here he is in 8th place, and he's only got 5 laps in on those hards. This guy is really, look out.
Yeah. I've just noticed Scotty's up to the hard, so maybe Scotty's going to be running into the end, guys.
Did he hit the wall?
Did
Revis Island hit the wall coming to the castle? Did he hit the wall? Let me have another angle of him. Geez, look at
that. Oh, but Wales all over the back of dogs here. Is he going to catch it? Is he going to make a move here? No. He fought better. Okay. He's tucked himself back in. He's hopped back into bed. He's got cold feet. But is he going to have a look? Nah. See, that's what I'd like to see. Like, these guys are fast. They're very smart racers. And they're very patient. Being patient is what it's all about.
Oh!
You don't want to rush
OG just hit the wall. OG just hit the wall.
Oh, I feel, yeah, at Dogs has been fallen victim. He's fallen victim to the DRS trap.
And Revis Island moves up into number 7. Look at this guy race. Look at this guy race. He's barely trailing by 2 seconds. He's chasing our hubs by 2 seconds.
He is definitely on form here.
Robbie's clawed himself back into third place. Started the race off in the lead.
He's putting a shift in, and these guys, I know there's been a couple of pit stops, but they've done exceptionally well to even make passes here at Baku. Exceptionally tight at some places.
I'm looking at I'm looking at Robbie chased Rick Starr right now, and it was really tight coming through the castles. You know,
I'm keeping my eye on this battle here between Zohan Matthew and Dogs. They're literally to and fro. They cat and mousing it out here. Oh my God! And Zohan Matthew lost it. Had to take a little bit of contact from Dogs. But took a bit of damage there. He's lucky to still be surviving from going in sideways there to the entrance of Castle. That could have been
just passed
a game ender. That could have been a game ender right there.
The IRT is back on a mission.
Robbie's all about making the charge. He's taking P2. Is he going to make it stick there? We all know that DRS is very, very good down this home straight here at Baku. But Robbie's on the march. He is a man on a mission. This is currently Robbie's house, people. This is his house. He is our championship leader here at Sabre 6 Tier 1.
And somebody better remind Rick Starr of that, because I don't think he's going to lay down and just let the champ have it.
I don't think any of these boys are going to roll over and let Robbie take a hit.
Robbie almost slid out.
He got loosey-goosey, but hey, he got a straight on it.
He kept it together. That's what you call skill right there, buddy. That's what you call skill. Kept it together and still got about the same amount of pace and distance that he had prior to slipping. Let's see what they do coming to this castle.
This is good to watch. These guys are very talented. Very talented.
They make going through that castle look so easy, seamless.
Yeah. Rick Starr got a little loose. Looked like he got slingshotted back off that curve ever so slightly. I mean that curve, like on the exit of the corner just after that, the castle section, is very unforgiving. If you catch out at too many revs, you got too much power down. It's very violent.
Yeah, Robbie King just skirted off the wall a little bit. It looks like on the penalty section here, it's been a relatively clean race. We see Robbie King only 3 seconds. 5 seconds from Chris. Other than that, it's just clean. No other penalties so far. 8 laps in.
It's very clean. Now Robbie is all over it. He's making a move here. He's taking it in the entrance to turn 1. He's like, this is my house. But Owen J. Wilson is not lying down. He's all over the back of him. All over the back of him. He wants a piece of you, Robbie.
Scotty and Sohan are going at it right now. Scotty's trying to pass him for P8, and he looks like he just took that lead. Is that P8?
Or is that P9?
It's P9.
Zohan made a nice move there on Rebus Island.
There's so many individual battles all over this racetrack. Great races.
There are a lot of battles going off. It's really, really good. Looks like Dobbs just jumps into the pits for a quick little tyre change and maybe facelift.
Looks like Robbie's starting to run away with it.
Oh, he's definitely trying. But
yeah, if we can get out of DRS range,
Owen Wilson is not having none of it. Robbie's a hard man to catch.
He's out of DRS range now. It's trouble. It's trouble.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And like the man I've been keeping my eye on, Rebus Island, like he's got down to P11, but the guys are on fresher tyres. But I feel if he keeps to his strategy, he's definitely going to be a contender to finish high up in this group.
He must have had some problems too, because he was at P8 at one point. So I took my eye off.
Hug is lining up Aguapo for the DRS. That's the S-Trap. He's going down the outside. Keeping it nice. He's coming in. Yeah, he's made that move stick.
It looks like Scotty also switched to hard tires. Oh man, all right, we got a battle for P9. Oh! Wolf just smashed Sohan into the wall. He's got to be very unhappy about this. Looks like he slowed down, but he's taking the race.
Oh,
Very
Hunter is
sportsmanlike thing to do.
man. He is a man on a series.
Oh, no.
He took Agripo down start finish straight. Now he's just taken Reese. He is in hot pursuit of these guys. I mean, he is like 12.8 seconds off these guys, but chopping it down at a rate of knots.
Sohan's been stuck trying to make a U-turn now for about the last 5 or 6 seconds. This is a guy who loves sim racing, because most people would have said, "The heck with this." They would have yelled and screamed with your TV. Was able to do it until they ran off steam. But this guy here, what did he do? Got his butt right back on the race circuit. Number 16 out there on the grid, and he's pushing. Oh man, Sohan, race drive, bro.
These guys
That's a racer. That's a racer.
You can tell me what they're laying down for us here tonight. And I'm enjoying myself. I am enjoying myself. This is my first race here at Sabre 6. It's yours as well. And these
absolutely.
boys are definitely bringing the noise.
You know, I apologize that Baku has never been one of my favorite tracks because I'm not very good at it. It's mayhem, but the way to see these guys drive it, this is a whole nother level, man. This is like listening to music.
I can watch these guys drive any track, track.
It's like listening to music. You know, it's a symphony.
Huggers has taken the fastest lap of a 1:41.529.
Well, he got a lot to do to take the lead lap because Robbie's up by 2 seconds and pushing.
He's pushing to build that gap. Ooh, Agripo got a little loose coming out the pit exit there. See, he's opted for softs here. Maybe he's opted for another. Maybe he's looking to go another pit stop. Maybe.
Well, he's only 3 seconds behind Revis Island, who's on those 10-lap old hards. So
yeah, he's catching him rapidly. He's literally reeling him in so fast. And that's the difference between having the fresh softs are so fast.
Well, they say you should get about 1.5 seconds a lap. I don't know if it quite works out for a novice like myself driving it, but looking at this guy drive it, yeah, I can understand why they would say that.
I
Okay.
Definitely when I'm not driving, but yeah, I can see that when these guys are driving. For sure. Now I'm going to jump on board with Ricky Starr, who is like the closest battle on track at the moment. There's a safety car.
Oh.
Safety car, people.
Did we lose Robbie? Did we lose Robbie King?
Now, these guys that have just made stops, like, this could pay well for him because Robbie's gone in for hards.
Look like we lost Robbie King.
Hards, people. These top runners are looking to go in. Oh, it looks like Ricky Starr's jumping in as well. So, looks like these guys are going hard. So it's like they're going to make this one their last one. So that's it. That's all she wrote for their pit stop strategy. That's their last one.
I would say so. For now. But this is Baku. And as this race gets closer to the end, you know, you're going to see more people probably jump on those softs and really try to get that fastest lap.
Very interesting though. We're here lap 12 and 26. We're on the safety car and we've seen the guys jump in, but it's just, I'd say it's about a 40-60 split between the mediums and the hards.
Absolutely.
So the guys are definitely thinking about maybe going to the end, or maybe potentially another safety car. Definitely the guys on the mediums are probably hoping for another safety car. But there's only going to be another probably about 11 racing laps left of this race here. So it's definitely going to be interesting down to the tyre choices for sure.
Absolutely, and we still got 17 drivers out here on a crowded restart. So there's going to be some guys going for it. There's going to be some guys going for it.
Everybody's got in. They put their new shoes on. They're all on fresh, super fresh tyres. So by the time they've been going around doing that little wiggle, doing the naughty little dance under safety car, their tyres are going to be nicely worn, and that's going to make very interesting watching, because start off with, I believe that it's going to be, the pace is going to be in the middle. Yeah, chat's Robbie saying that Scotty is going to be rapid on those new guys. Chat's going off at the minute, guys. It's going off.
Okay. I think we got one more lap, or should the safety car be going in this lap? It should be going in.
Yeah, it should be if
Looks like
Chris
it's
could
going in.
catch up. But he's catching up nice and fast. Yeah, this potentially could be the lap it comes in. We might have one more. Oh, Chris has just picked up a drive-through penalty for ignoring the yellow flag.
He probably thought he could pass the safety car. Ooh. And look, did he hit the safety car? Chris is not. Oh!
He's just been disqualified for making
he hit the safety car.
With the safety car.
Oh boy! Yeah.
Controversy here at Baku, guys.
Chris did not have a good race. I'm sure he is just like, oh my gosh. Hey, I had one of those days.
I myself have fallen victim to the safety car.
Yeah, I've definitely had a day where everything seemed to go wrong. From the time you sit in your rig, you just can't get your feet right, and you know the distance of your arms together, and if somebody moved your rig back some, it's like, hey, what's going on around here? And before you know it, you look up, it's lap 3. You're like, we started the race? Okay. What happened? And that's a sweet AMG too. I really do like that safety car. A little slow, but it's beautiful. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the Austin Martin could.
Patty Pat and Zohan was just entering the castle section here at Baku. Under safety car, we're lap 13 and 26. We're waiting to get this race underway.
Looks like we're almost all caught up. So Han will be behind him here in just a second.
The FIA have delivered the beautiful.
We're all caught up.
The safety car is coming in. So now, I'll click back to Owen as they're wiggling. They're doing the dirty little dance of each other, trying to get the optimum temperature into their tyres. Get this race restarted, and I'm looking forward to seeing. Going to be very close. It's going to be very intense. Let's see when Robbie's going to drop the hammer. Oh, did he sound a fake there? Is he going to sound a fake? Let's see. They're weaving. Oh, it looks like he's ready for it. Yeah.
He's going for it.
Robbie tried to sound a fake, but he couldn't sound a fake that Owen. As we get this race underway here at lap 14 at Baku. Turn one was quite tight. Reese nearly got loosey-goosey, nearly met the wall.
lost 3 spots.
Robbie and Owen
are
increasing their lead. The guys are passing each other.
Yeah, our Hug lost. He went from 3rd to 6th in a single turn. But he did a good job of getting out of the way, staying clean.
He's got a job on his hands here. Scotty's taking it around the outside there. What a move by EBG Scotty in turn 3. It's hard to keep up here, guys. It's going off everywhere.
Looks like Hugs and
contact made through that double.
Scotty and IRT.
Corner. But our Hug's right all over IRC from that. Just caught a little bit of ground back.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging back there and seeing how it turns out. Not getting too close, respecting his distance.
He wants to make it home because, guys, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But Scotty is on man, possessed. He's all over the back of Ricky Starr now. Not only was passing IRT Rex enough for him in this restarted lap here, he's all over it. He wants to get that podium. He wants to beat Robbie. I know these two have an absolute rivalry going on. But they're big friends off track. But when they're in that driving seat against each other, the gloves are off. There's no hold bar, people.
Well, Paddy is looking really good right now.
This could be naughty for Reese here. He could potentially be taken by both these guys. Scotty is trying to absolute move down the middle.
Paddy just took 13th.
He nearly pulled it off.
Glory.
What a move to get round Reese. Unfortunately, our hunt did not make it, but
I've been watching Paddy try to climb up the field here. He's in 13th place, looking like he's trying to get up on Wally. He's about a half second behind. You know, from Wally, Revis, and Paddy, these guys are really battling it out for the 11th spot. But it takes 10 to get points.
Oh, yes, it does. And that one vital point can make the difference at the end of the season. Scotty has overtaken Ricky Stark. This guy is he is a man possessed. He is a man possessed. He's on a mission. He's on a mission and he's putting on a masterclass. He's called himself up. You remember, like, before the safety car, he had an incident. We don't want to talk about that.
See an accident here. Oh! Paddy looked like he bumped into, who was that? Sohan? Is Sohan? Oh, man, let's see what happened to Sohan. It was a few of them, three of them to Wally. Wally's back there in the back trying to get it together.
Well, everyone's still going.
Everyone's still going, but a couple of them went ghost. So it's kind of hard to see who they were after the collisions. But let's see who pits. Yeah, I tell you, the thing about this track is even if you don't have the best position and if you don't have the highest points, if you can break in that top 10, you still have the opportunity to set the fastest lap and maybe even get an extra point. So these guys never stop racing on this track. Even, you know, once you get close enough to get points, you still want one more. And anything can happen.
Yeah, because those points, they all add up. Like I said, we're at round 6. It's like we're nearly at the midpoint here of the season.
And I tell you,
all is to play for, guys. All is to play for. The guys are toing and throwing all across the board. I'm sat on board with Ricky Starr, who's having a right battle with our hug, who's managed to pull himself up into P4. He's trying to chase Scotty down. He is trying.
Well, one thing that's helped him out is he does have fastest lap, but he's sitting in P4, so that goes to show you. Sometimes you can have the fastest lap and not necessarily have the fastest pace or necessarily the cleanest racecraft on that given particular race. I mean, you know, things change in an instant.
But it's all the key is consistency.
Absolutely.
If you can maintain that sort of level of fastest lap, then you're definitely going to be able to draw yourself up, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, even now, he's sitting in P4.
That's what's very, very hard here in Formula 1, is to be consistent. Consistency is not all about that one lap. It's about it, like, especially here tonight, it's about the 20 other 25 laps you're going to be doing.
Absolutely.
Scotty is caught up with Owen Wilson. He's fallen victim to the DRS trap. And Scotty's taken fastest lap of the 140.803. He is a man on a mission. Like I said, he is a man possessed, guys, and now he's in the hunt of the championship leader at the minute, the Robbie.
Yeah, we've got no one, not a single driver out here has any penalties.
I know, I was just looking at that fact. I'm impressed.
I'm watching Hugs and how close this guy gets to the wall. It's like every time I keep thinking he's gonna hit the wall, and he doesn't hit the wall. He just drives on the edge. That's why he's P4, you know. And climbing.
Now, I'm sitting on board with Zohan Matthew, who is in a pretty close battle with A19 Dogs and OG Face in P8, P9, P10. See, there's action all across the board. Oh, Zohan clipped the wall on the entrance to that curb there, like with his rear tyres, sent him round. sent him round, and now he's in that unfortunate position that he's got to make a million point turn.
Well, I tell you this, I don't think Rick Starr shares my appreciation of watching our Hugs drive, because he's tried to pass him several times. He must be sick of looking at him.
He's Erhan's back underway. He made that million-point turn, and he's entering the castle. That was unfortunate for him, though. Unlucky, my man.
Reese and Mr. Gamer. Oh! Reese just took out Mr. Gamer coming around the turn. Man, I tell you.
I was just flicking up, see his catching a rate of knots on those fresh softs, and they've collided. They've collided on the exit of that very tight turn. That turn is very tight.
Brutal. Oh, all right, we got a change for ninth. Looks like Patty Pat took turn one a little too much.
We got the big pastry tron I had down at 18-19 dogs for P9. But they're fighting, they're in the points. They want more.
Absolutely. That Dogs and Patty Pat had a nice little battle going there. It looks like they still did. Patty Pat recovered, huh?
Still. Patty Pat is not letting him get away, buddy.
They're both on the mediums.
He got a nice exit there. He got a nice exit. And what's he going to do through this double turn here? He keeps it nice and tight. He's a man on a mission and stuff. He's had a couple of bit of scary moments, and I'd have been scared, but not this man. It hasn't even bothered him.
This is scary coming through this castle. No, they made it look easy. Boy, they made it look easy.
And all these guys make it look easy, but Patty is putting in the shift himself. He's only in P10 at the minute, but P10 gives yourself a golden point.
I tell you this, he looks a lot more comfortable.
Brucey bonus.
He did not look this good when he started off in Q1. He looked a little shaky, barely made it out of Q1, and then he just kind of revved up, and he's looking good now.
Has made it in DRS on B Robbie. Now this is going to be an interesting watch here between P1 and P2.
Oh, great
Fight
defense.
For that top position. These boys have got their big boy pants strapped all the way up, boys. All the way up. Now this is going to be a battle to watch. But Scotty's just like stuck to him like glue. He's not moving.
Scotty's on the faster tires. And they both got 6 laps in. Ooh, did they have contact? Did they make? No.
A little bit of wheel to
Maybe
wheel
a little bit of contact.
A bit of contact with the wall.
Maybe a little racing incident there. I don't know.
Now, this is what we'd like to see. A tight battle like this up top for the top 2 positions here. As I'm looking down the grid, everyone's starting to space out as well. Like there's definitely a battle happening between R. Hogan and Owen J. Wilson. Oh, Scotty got very loose there.
He's putting a lot of pressure on Scotty.
Making contact with the wall on the exit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It hasn't stopped him clawing back at Robbie, though. It has not stopped nothing. He's still bringing the noise. Still trying to
it didn't look like it caused any damage to the car. Just enough to kiss it.
Man, these are some gifted boys out here tonight.
Just ridiculous. All right, looks like Robbie's trying to pull it away just a little bit. Let's look down the circuit here a little bit. Who's doing some things? What's our next closest battle?
Patty Pat's coming up on 18-19 dogs.
Sure is.
Yeah, is he going to
7 laps left
to the DRS though? Let's have a look as they go through this really fast left-right follow-through section here. It's so rapid, that's pretty much flat out. And now they're in the DRS section. Now is Patty going to catch the slip? Is he going to make it count here?
I don't know if you have enough time.
Is he going to play the pacing one?
You might run out of space here. He ran out of room.
He's playing the pacing game. He didn't quite get up close enough, but still within touching distance.
They've been battling down for a good 4 or 5 laps.
Tight, 18 dogs got a little bit of a slide, a little bit of a wiggle.
Slippery.
But he's definitely getting a wiggle on. But Patty has the DRS right up in his slipstream. Oh, I thought he'd go there trying to have a look around the outside, down the inside. But no, he decided to tuck himself back in and keep it going.
Yeah, I'm looking at ART try to hold on to it.
Scotty has taken the lead as well. He took the lead.
You sure did.
I missed that. Scotty, I'm sorry.
And he's up out of DRS. Scotty is really trying to make a move here. Wow. Great driving, Scotty.
Scotty is like coming literally barged Robbie out the way like, yo, bro, this is my yard. I'm here now. And he's putting in a valiant effort as well, because since he made the pass, he's 1.2 seconds ahead of V Robbie. He's out of that vital DRS distance as well.
And they're both on the and they're both got 7 laps, but Robbie's on the but Scotty's on the medium, so that might make it a little tough for Robbie to come back. Scotty might have to make a mistake.
There is only 5 laps left of racing here. And I'm gutted we've only got 5 more laps of racing, because I'm enjoying watching masterclass from all the boys in the field. I don't think I've ever really seen a league race with 0 penalties.
Well, right now, we got 2. We got the fastest lap sitting at the 14th driver.
But
so
Patty's made that move on 80 dogs. He's made that move on 80 dogs in the DRS zone on the start-finish straight.
And you have to be a top.
Is he going to make it thick though? Because now they've got turn 2, and then they've got that second. They've got that first DRS zone of the track.
Well, you have to be a top 10 driver in order to get a point for fastest lap. And right now, the fastest lap sits with the 14th place driver. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these top 10 guys really start taking some extra chances here to pick up that fastest lap point. So.
I'm sure that's definitely in the post, mate. That's definitely in the post. But 80 Dogs is catching back up with Patty here. That was very wide there through that. Oh, Patty, you can't park there, bro.
Ooh, got a penalty for it.
There. Safety car, people.
Ooh.
Patty literally parked it on the exit of the double corner at Baku. Can't park there, mate. You can't park there.
Well, he got a penalty for it.
But, artistic, we're in for a riot show here. We're in for a riot show.
So we got a drive-through penalty for that.
Knowing these boys, they're all going to jump in for those fresh softs.
At 19,
it's going to be a sprint finish here to Baku. This is round 6 at Xavier 6.
So we got at 19 Dogs got a 5-second penalty, and we got a drive-through penalty
I think that was a
Patty Pat
safety car with Patty Pat, where he parked it on the exit of that corner, at the double corner. Unfortunately, he made contact with the wall there as well. He's got to go in for a facelift as well as some new shoes. Yeah, I called it. Oh, okay, so Agwapo has decided to stay out on his medium. I don't know whether that was an error or not, because all the lads are going in for the softs.
Yeah.
Bro, we are privileged to do this, yeah, because these guys are going for that sprint finish. By the time the safety car comes in, we're going to have probably 3, 4 maximum, but I'm looking probably 3, maybe 2 laps of racing, depending how long it takes for everyone to bunch back up, get the race restarted. It is going to be a hell of a sprint showdown.
So Agwapo is the only person out there with mediums, and they're 9 laps old. Everybody else has got a fresh soft, with the exception of Wall, who's got 1 lap on his soft. Agwapo, buddy. You better, that's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough.
He's going to,
I think
R.I.P. Podium, says Brian Hearn. He's in the chat, yo. I would have felt like maybe he might jump in now, because he's going to be a sitting duck, literally a sitting duck to the fresh. There's only going to be a couple of laps left, so it's going to be the final countdown. And what a showdown it's going to be.
I think something happened and he missed the pit. I think he would have tried to pit. I don't think this was intentional.
Patty Pat ruined ruined an immaculate race and probably got a penalty spot for speeding and the safety car. There was no penalties, boys. There was no penalties. We're going to get that golden message. No, we're not. The safety car is out for another lap. So, Artistic,
yes, sir.
How are you finding this race so far?
Oh, man, absolutely exciting. I'm just curious to see not only who's going to win the race, But who's going to get fastest lap? And also, is Aquapar actually going to pull in and get some soft tires on? I doubt very seriously
Well,
if he's
we'll
going to
find
stay out
out
there.
now. We'll find
There's
out
so
now as
many
he's coming
questions.
up to the pit lane entrance. Is he looking like he's going in?
Hey, we got 4
Nah,
laps left to find out all our answers.
nah. This guy Aguapo, he has got some cojones on him. But he's gonna hold on to that. He's gonna hold on to it for as long as he can. But like as you can see, he's got Scotty, he's got Robbie, he's got Huggy behind him. He's got Evan J. Wilson. He's got some big contenders all the way, but like going down. I can, you know, all the way to the Revis Island. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be sitting ducks on his 10-lap-old mediums compared to these fresh, soft tyres.
Well, I'm trying to figure.
It's,
you know what?
literally going to be a 2-lap showdown.
Hey, he moved up 11 spots on the grid too. Maybe it just feels too good to be in the number 1 spot, and he just can't bring himself to give it up. He's like, they got to take it from me.
I was going to say, have you noticed that Aguapo is currently riding around with no helmet on? What an absolute madman. Box, 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 says chat.
He said, riding with no helmet. Just throw the dang halo off too. Forget it, you know? No, don't do that, bro. Please.
Man's living life on the edge out there. He's like, yeah,
this ain't IndyCar.
I don't need a helmet. It's just like extra weight.
Hey, ruined some of his advertisements, you know? No one can see who's in the car. They might get it mixed up with Stallone and think it's that old Formula One movie he was in. What was that? Was it Driven? Was that Driven? Was Stallone was in a movie and he was in a was he was in an F1?
I'm not sure. I am not sure.
That was really cool.
You know what? I've got that feeling that FIA are going to deliver the good news, buddy. It definitely looks like they're going to be delivering. Aguapo's holding it up a little bit. He's definitely got to tell the pump fake to Scotty.
Oh yeah, he's trying to bunch the pack up a little bit.
He's definitely got to. He's got to get them elbows out. I wouldn't even say elbows. I'll get my arms fully all the way out, like. You know what I mean? Like wingspan it, my man.
Well, by the time this lap starts, he'll be on 11 lap old mediums.
Safety car in this lap. So now
boy.
He's winding it down. He's winding it down.
Hey, I tell you this, it could be done. It can be done. He can hold it.
Scotty's right by the side of him. He's ready to hit him at the post here. Robbie, they're all bunching up. They're ready to get this underway. Waiting for him. He's dropped the hammer. He's dropped the hammer. As they're going up to turn 1. Robbie's taking the slipstream. Scotty's taking the wider sort of line into turn 1.
Oh, he took it too far. Oh, he hit the
wall. He got loosey-goosey. Made a little bit of contact there with our
it's over. It's over.
But,
he got hit
word on
again.
the street is at the top. Robbie's running away with this.
I don't know.
That's unfortunate there for Aguapo.
Scotty ain't letting him have it. Oh, we had contact. We had contact between Robbie and Scotty. Not much, they're still racing.
These guys are fighting it out. It is a sprint finish here. We've got 2 racing laps left. Well, 1.5 racing laps left here, actually. And it's tight all across the board. Aguapo there, that was unfortunate. Getting loosey-goosey on the exit of turn 1. Flapping the wall a little bit. It made the way for Robbie and Scotty to get 3 seconds away from the pack. Where they're still battling. They're battling hard. They are literally breathing down each other's neck.
Such control over these vehicles. And patience.
But this is where the patience starts to run out. These guys know it is last orders at last chance saloon.
Well, we're coming up on the final lap. The leader will be beginning the final lap.
I'm board with these two. Scotty's trying to jump across, trying to stop Robbie getting it in his slipstream. He's literally clawing him in.
Hey, Scotty set a new fast lap. Give me that extra point.
Get this lap 25 underway. tell you what. I'm going to let you take the lead for this lap while we're watching the battling going on between Robbie and Scotty. It's an interesting watch.
Well, it looks like right now Scotty's got a nice little comfortable lead, about about a half-second lead there. He's looking pretty good. They're taking these corners nice and tight. Scotty had a little slippage on the back end, but seemed to hold his still 0.4-second lead. Man, this is where you start to get nervous, Tom, when you start to come near opening up these castles. Look like we got a yellow flag back there somewhere. We had an accident. I'm going to stay with the leaders. It looked like we had an accident somewhere far back. Oh, we got a 3-second penalty on Sohan. All right, so where's Sohan at? Sohan right now is currently in 11th. So that's just going to keep him. That basically keeps him out of sniffing distance of the top 10. No point for you today, Sohan. I'm sorry, buddy. But it looks like here we go on this final lap coming up. We got the last final stretch on the second to the last lap, lap 25. DRS to be kicking in any second.
They're coming down the home straight now. Robbie is trying to literally sniff Scotty. He's trying to get into his slipstream. He wants to be all over the back of him here. Scotty again taking the fastest lap. Now, as they're heading into turn 2, Robbie's trying to get all over the back of Scotty. He's got the DRS advantage, trying to get into his slipstream. Scotty's ducking and diving, he's bobbing and weaving. He's like, no, you're not having me.
Scotty does not drive like a man who's being chased, a man who's under any kind of pressure. He looks very comfortable out there, and Robbie needs Scotty to make a mistake. And I don't see that happening.
He caught brilliant traction there. Brilliant traction.
Brilliant.
Robbie
just slid out.
No.
Yeah,
Scott. He nearly fully sent it.
Yeah, but he kept it together. Way to keep it together and actually stay in the hunt. You know.
All right, so now I've flicked back to P5 with Ricky Starr, who's just behind IRT Rex and R-Hug. They're on an absolute showdown here. This is it. This is drink up, get out. This is last chance saloon. Let's see where you can get. Currently the top 5 are battling it out.
I'm having a look at Blurry here in 10th spot, but he's only a second behind Sohan, who's got a 3-second penalty. So he's kind of a little further up the track than would appear. It looks like he's actually sitting closer to 7th, 8th, because we got Mr. Gamer who's got a 5-second penalty. So we're going to have a little shuffling.
So there we go. That's Scotty taking
another fastest
lap on
lap.
The final lap here at
3 laps in a row.
39. Oh, I missed it. Something 99. It was a hell of a lap. And that wraps it up. That's all she wrote here. That's all she wrote here at Baku.
Yeah, if there was any doubt at all, Scotty put the fastest lap in the last 3 laps. Like, put the nail in, just in the carpentry, as they say. I mean, way to get it done.
Well, Scotty says he's actually shaking.
Really? He doesn't drive like it.
GG's.
He's ice water, bro.
Well done, guys. So that wraps it up for us here at Baku.
Absolutely.
And we have EBG Scotty taking the W here at round 6.
Way to get it done, Scotty. Congratulations.
Tier 1 people. Then we've got V Robbie in P2.
Scotty, driver of the day.
Scotty with driver of the day as well. GG's. Look at the podium. Boys.
In the AlphaTauri.
Boys, you deserve that champagne.
Yes, sir.
Deserve that champagne.
Drink up.
So, yeah, as I was saying, that's the EVG Gotti that takes the W here at round 6 at Saviour 6, Tier 1. Swiftly followed by V Robbie in P2. IRT Rex in P3. Those are our podium holders. Then we've got P4 is R-Hug. P5 is Ricky Starr. OG Face, P6. Rebus Island, who I said was one to watch with his tactic, with his strategies, in P7. Blurry Julio, P8. So have Matthew P9, Mr. Gamer in P10, and that guy's racked up our top 10 here at Baku. Again, this is Saviour 6, Tier 1, Round 6 people, and what a race, artistic. We've been privileged to be here tonight. I've definitely enjoyed myself. I don't know about you.
Oh, absolutely. And if you look, I mean, the leaders just raced phenomenally. But if you look around 7 and 8, if you look at just Revis Island and Blurry Julio, these guys started 18th and 20th and made it to the 7th and 8th part of the grid. It was just some fantastic racing up and down the circuit.
They went in, they changed their strategies, stuck to them, and it paid off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about being consistent, playing it smart. It's not only about who's the fastest and who's the best driver. It's all about chucking them smokes down, playing their mind games and that.
Absolutely. It's chess, not checkers.
Exactly. And these guys play a fine game. So, guys, that wraps it up here for us tonight here at Saviour 6. What a good race we've had here tonight at Tier 1. And again, I'm privileged and I'm glad to be commentating here, and I look forward to next week's race because you guys have brought the noise, delivered the smokes. It went off left, right, and centre. You raise the roof, you do that mother off. GG's, GG's. So from me, it's good night.
Good night. Hey, it's been a pleasure. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure. Looking forward to you guys next week. And congratulations, Scotty, Robbie, IRX. You guys IRT. You guys really had a phenomenal race, and it was a pleasure to watch you.
GG's to the podium winners tonight. So keep it easy, keep it cheesy, be light and breezy. Peace out. God bless. Yo yo. That was pretty cool, man. That was pretty cool.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'll do much better next time. Like I said,
mate, I'll do better as well. Mate,
no, you're always awesome, man. You said,
so for me, if you ever know I'm high, is when I start stuttering and I can't get my words out.
Hey, bro, I'm always smoking, man. I'm about to light something up right now. You kidding me?
Yeah, me too.
Hey, that's why you fluff. Hey, that's why. What do you think fluffing over there? Okay. What do you think it's fluffing? Are you kidding me?
Put in that chat, they so sweet, so that J Levels Q, yeah, he's French Canadian, isn't it? The probably was like croissant. There's loads of pictures of the croissant. He just put a croissant in there.
Yeah, so like by the time we get next week, I'll go through the Discord. I know who the drivers are. I'll go back and look at some of their stuff.
Because that could be a good role that we have. Because obviously I'm an energizer. I do take in some of the information, but then like you've got bits that you can fill in when it goes a bit dead on track. You can just be like, yeah.